Today I will be talking about Buddhism. Buddhism is mostly known as a religion. It is one of the popular religions in the world under Christianity. Buddhism was founded by Siddhartha Gautama. He is known as the original Buddha. Buddhism was invented more than 2,500 years ago in East and South Asia. As of now, according to history.com, Buddhism has more than 470 million followers all over the world. Buddhists don't like to say that Buddhism is a religion. They more so call it a way of life, the way that they believe. That is why they call Buddhism a faith instead of a religion. Buddhism also means enlightenment because they don't believe in a higher power or a God. They believe that they need to reach enlightenment, and they reach enlightenment by utilizing mortality, meditation, and wisdom. According to history.com, Buddhism is now growing in the West, and a lot of people are now starting to follow Buddhism where I live. I know a couple of my friends that are Buddhist. They believe in it. And according to pbs.com, the swastika was invented before its purpose that it's used for now. And actually, if you Google Buddhist or Buddhism, you will see it on their chest. It is called the Heart of Truth. It's on almost every single picture that you can find on Google. In Buddhism, they also believe in reincarnation. I had to study it. I'm studying it now for this speech and for my English class, but I actually studied it a couple years ago, and they believe in reincarnation. So any animal, an elephant, a cat, whatever. But if you are reincarnated as a dog, that means you had a troubled past life or you did some bad things, not okay things. And that's why they never really tell you you're going to be reincarnated as a dog. If you wonder or ask questions, they normally don't know, but some of them will just give you a weird answer. According to history.com, if you talk to them or ask them. In Buddhism, there's actually a position that you're supposed to lay in when you feel like you're gonna die. In the story Struck by Lightning, she got struck at her farmhouse, and before she didn't pass away, but whenever she was laying there thinking she was going to, that was the one thing that she went back and asked herself, and then she did her chant to help her pass away the correct way in Buddhism, but she forgot which way you're supposed to lay. It's actually very interesting learning about stuff like this, because normally where I am a Christian, we believe in a higher power. There's not a specific way for us to lay. We just have certain rules that we have to follow, the 10 Commandments. Love thy father, love thy mother. Buddhism is definitely not like this. Of course, they have their rules and their way of life. In Buddhism, if you Google it, and National Geographic says this, but Buddhism, they don't want to be called a religion. They don't believe that it's actually a religion. They normally say it's our way of life. It's the way that we live. It's the way that we believe. That's why whenever you Google Buddhism, it normally says Buddhism is a faith, not a religion, or Buddhism is a way of life. I think it's interesting that they don't normally call it our religion or the religion that we believe in. I think it's pretty cool that they say it's a faith or a way of life, because in Christianity, it is a religion. We believe that we should call it a religion. It's not a way of life. We don't normally say that. But Buddhism is pretty interesting to learn about.